Hello everybody, Iain Robson here. Welcome back to another episode of, well, another episode. I don't know why I started that way. Another live stream. There we go. Anyways, folks, today we are on ElhRn. This is another map from American Eagle Modding. This is supposed to be Nebraska. Supposed to be in Nebraska at least. So we'll see how it goes. I am very curious to see what is going to be the situation, really. So I'll be kind of curious to see what's up with that. There we go. We don't need to see myself twice in a row there. Colton, how's it going, buddy? How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little drive around the farm a little bit. I'll show you what it looks like. It's a pretty big map, as you can see. It is, I don't know. I think it's a 4X map, if I had to guess. So it should be kind of interesting to see how it all works together. Now we do have a couple of areas we can just jump to. So this gives you an idea of how big some of the fields are. So this is field 10 right here, which is still a pretty big size field actually, when you think about it, when you compare that to some of the other sides of the field. So it should be kind of curious to see how this all gets put together. So let's go ahead and jump down to, let's say, somewhere over here. So let's take a look at the placeable gas station. So here we are at the placeable gas station. Will, what's up, buddy? How you doing today? Hope you're doing well, sir. There's Louis dropping off some sugar beets, I think. That's what he's dropping off. And down here we have one of the sell points, I believe. I don't know which one this is. That one is the biogas plant right there. Hello from Sweden. Hello. Alright, so that's that down there. That's the biogas plant. And we have a couple other things going on. This is the hard worker doing a, I don't know what he's doing right now, but he's doing something. There we go. Alright. Can subs join the game? Unfortunately not. It is a private server. So hopefully we can get this all sorted and all working out the way it should be here. We'll see how it goes. Nothing much, you mate. Nothing too crazy. Just hanging out, enjoying, playing. I was playing a little bit of Minecraft the last little while, so it's kind of interesting to see what's going on there. You download the Big Bud, cool, man. Yeah, there is a couple Big Bud Big Bud mods out there, but they're not the official DLCs, of course. They're just modded versions of the particular map. So it's pretty good. We'll see. Well, I'm curious what the actual DLC is going to look like in the end. Actually, that is going to be the curious part, to see how it all works together. So I'm quite curious about it. On this field, I think we have Louis. He's currently unloading, and then we also have Donald. I don't know where Donald went off to though. Somewhere. Alright, let's go ahead and pick up this. Put the pipe out there. There we go. And get aligned here. Like so. There we go. When are we getting the backhoe I need for one of my farms? I have no idea. Brave Dave, how's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Alex, how's it going, buddy? I don't know why it thinks I've stopped the stream, but it thinks I have. This will be curious to see how this plays out. Alright, so as you can see, we got Louis unloading. We're going to do a little bit of a combining today. We're trying to finish up this field here, and we will see how this goes. There we go. For some reason it thinks we're not streaming there. Harvesting that invisible canola. Actually, it's kind of funny. The canola on this map is huge. I don't know why, but it's just massive. So it is really causing some interesting situations here. There we go. So Yeah, that's about as tall as corn, which is kind of funny. If you can see it. But it's, I don't know why it's so big, but it's just huge. So. But it is quite large. I don't know what the deal is there, but it's, for some reason, it's super, super tall. Don't know the reason why, but it's just enormous. Like, it's like as tall as corn, basically. And I'm not sure the reason why behind it, though, so. Hey, Craft, what's going on, buddy? How you doing today? We're doing well. Down in North Dakota. Well, I guess it's still, is it down? I guess it is still down, kind of. Southwest of where I am located, at least. But indeed, we are harvesting the invisible canola. Jimmy Job, how's it going, buddy? How you doing today? Hope you're doing well, sir. Indeed, guys and gals. You never know. Alright, make a big turn here. Have you tried this map out yet, Craft? The ElhRon map? It looks like it's pretty good. How's everybody doing? So far so good, Dakota. Hope you're doing well, sir. Kyle, I'm doing well. How about you? Hope you are enjoying a lovely Saturday afternoon. What are you doing today, OBS? You're messing with me today. I don't understand it. Let's see. No, that doesn't really do anything either. It's bizarre. It's like when I'm not in the screen, it wants to do something. Well, let me know if you guys can see this still, so I'm kind of curious. Samuel, how's it going? The Awesomeness Brothers, hello. Hope you're doing well. I really like the grass texture on this map. Have you tried mowing yet? I have not. No, I think we do have a mower though somewhere. Good morning. How's it going, Baldy53? Nope, I don't play 17. Not at all, eh, Craft? Yeah, it's been kind of interesting for 15 and the differences between 15 and 17. There have been some differences, and some other differences there's been like negligible difference, but for the most part it's pretty solid. OBS is drunk. It does seem that way, doesn't it, Beavis? It's funny, I don't know what the deal is. It doesn't like the dual screen at the moment. It's like, for some reason what it's doing is it's saying like, whoa, like, it's messing around with me. It's kind of bizarre. Like, it's all over the place in terms of FPS. Like, it's running fine for like seconds and then it'll just switch it out, so I don't know. I think because there's just so much going on this map. Yes, I'm enjoying the streaming picture slideshow. Yeah. Iain, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. No field work yet started. Getting ready for field work this year? Yeah, I bet. It's soon. I don't know why, but it doesn't like that direction. Why does OBS got to be like this for me? It's probably some setting I have that I need to change. It's very frustrating. Beautiful combine. Yeah, I like this one. It's got the MacDon header on it. It works really well. It works fairly well. I think the big difference between 17 and 15 is the quality of life improvements. Yeah, definitely. Like, there's some nice little things they added. Definitely make it a little bit nicer. It's like watching a slideshow like Fox said. I know. I don't know what the deal is. What's up, Bob? Not much, man. You? Not much. What are you doing, OBS? It's just messing with me. It's like when I'm doing certain things it'd be okay, other things not so much. I don't understand. Honey, what's up, buddy? How you doing today? Hope you're doing well, sir. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is there. And now it seems to be okay. Didn't like harvesting, apparently. It's fine on my side. It looks perfectly, looks normal, but I can see on the other end it's not doing so great. Let's see here. All right, let's start fertilizing this field here. Move that over a little bit and zero that in. Nope. I don't know what the deal is. It is not playing nice at all. That's for sure. What is that, 50 meters? Yeah. I don't know why, though. Oh, well. What's everybody's plans for the weekend? Anybody have any interesting plans? There's definitely some nice couple features, but there's too many similarities for me to want to buy it and spend hours converting all my stuff over. Yeah, that makes sense. Will you be installing that Seasons mod from FS-UK? Probably not. I'm pretty sure I know the one you're talking about, but I don't foresee myself doing so. Falconeer, how's it going, man? One day I have to say, go to Best Buy with my laptop and hopefully they'll replace it because this is getting ridiculous. I'm not very happy right now. One day I have to go. What's wrong with your laptop, man? Everything, I suppose. What's my favorite tractor? Sorry, I'm late. What's the plan for today? I'm gonna do a little bit of seeding, maybe a little bit of cultivating. We'll see how it goes. What's my favorite tractor? I'm partial to the Fendt 939. Is my my particular one I'm partial to. That's my favorite, at least. So that's the one I like to get going. Might be going to a gold mining expedition this evening. Oh, that's kind of neat. It's so cold. It is kind of cold outside, actually. It is, or it has been, at least, rather cold. Or, well, not rather cold, but colder than I would have expected during April, but it's the way it goes sometimes. Been out a couple times fishing already, actually, which is kind of funny. The only thing I caught was a mudcat, which is like a salamander. But it's warming up now. I probably could catch something now if I went out. Last time I went out was a couple weeks ago, so once I get off work today, tomorrow night we have employee plus one jump, so plans going on. Okay, cool. Alex, how's it going, buddy? Sim and ATS with the sun. Nice. That is always nice to spend time with family. There we go. Get that little bit there. I think it's the corn texture that's doing it. For whatever reason, coin texture. Some textures are really rough. I don't know the reason why. Might be my graphics card getting older these days. That's entirely possible. Hello, Kevin, what's up? And now you're fine, YouTube. I'll never understand you. Ah well. Hopefully the stream changes its tune and figures itself out. It doesn't like what I'm turning, but I don't know. For some reason, it's been interesting actually. Farm Sim 17 has been, for me at least, I don't know why, but for me, Open Broadcasting Studio and software really don't like Farm Sim for whatever reason. Other games, no problems whatsoever. But this game just doesn't like it. Now this is the second one first laptop had dead pixels. Oh wow. Dead pixels and the Bluetooth didn't work? Yikes. Alright, better start heading to work. Alright man, catch you later, Craft. Thanks for stopping by, eh? There we go. Stay away from that. Or just the map being horse manure. That is possible too. It is entirely possible, so. This guy ever taking a truck around? That hard worker's doing some funny business there. He's doing that last little bit there. It could be possible. Every map plays a little bit differently, I find, with OBS. I don't know why, but it's almost like you need to tweak every single map to OBS, or vice versa almost, for whatever reason. So the hard worker's almost done there. I don't know if Don's coming back there. XSplit seems to work. Yeah, XSplit also costs money too, so that's why I haven't really messed around with it too much. Jonathan, what's up, man? Alright, gonna swing down to their channel there. This map is indeed out, yes. Streaming, by the way, FYI.
No probs.
This map is indeed out, yes.
I'm full, I guess.
Ian, have you checked out the Midwest headers?
The 60-foot ones? No, I haven't actually checked those ones out yet.
Yeah.
Those are the ones you like, though, eh?
Oh yeah, you got some land like you got here on this map, but it's hard to keep up. You have to run 2 overloaders with them, especially if you got 2 machines.
There we go. That's probably the only person I would do multiplayer with.
2 of those setups, you gotta have at least 5 people.
That crazy, eh?
Yep, 60 foot and 3 stages of fertilizer and what is it, 9 miles an hour? Yes, a lot of material.
Alright. So, this field's almost done. Looks like Don's got the last little section there. From the looks of it, at least. Went out yesterday, got a nice size walleye. Nice. Yeah, walleye's not in season for us for another 3 weeks. And then it comes back into season, for our zone at least. And then pike isn't for another few weeks. And bass isn't for like another month. More than a month. So, it'll be a while yet. I have XSplit only because it came with my laptop, so I kind of paid for it when I bought the laptop. Ah, okay, cool. Yep, that's the rest of that little bit there done. Excellent. Can finish up fertilizing this field after that. I'll have to look. I might have to look into it though, or at least tweak this because I don't know why. I don't know why it doesn't like it though. I believe it is a 4x map. Yeah, Pat. This is a 4x map, right?
Thanks so, boss.
I didn't look in the description of the actual map itself or see what they said, but. Alright. Let's get this
What
done.
are we gonna harvest next? Yeah.
Is that soybeans just south of us there? Or is that corn?
That's corn, I believe, buddy.
There's soybeans on the other side. That's 6 of them. Yeah, field 6 is soybeans.
Alright, let's head to field 6 then.
Looks like a good one to me.
Hi from France, enjoying the streaming. Ah, bonjour, monsieur. Ça va? Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. It's, I
Thanks,
think,
Louis.
I don't know what it is.
No problem.
Those buildings over there. It's like, this is how I assume it's working. The pipe for the data is too small for how much it's getting. Good night, Even. I'm going to bed. All right, man. Have a good night. I sent you a PM
Yeah, I would say
on.
we may need 2 trailers and tractors for Field 6. It's a pretty good size.
I sent you a PM on Discord, honey. Cool. Alright, let's get lined up here. Looking for steering wheel lane suggestions. I hear the 920 is decent. Beavis has got a Thrustmaster, that's pretty good. Morning, Kentucky Farmer. And these soybeans look super small.
Yes, they're sugar beet soybeans.
They look like that, yeah. Alright, move it back over here. Starting this field here. A round 1 would be a good start. Indeed, a round steering wheel does make a big difference. Yes, it does. Looking for a steering wheel though. Yeah, but Thrustmasters are pretty decent. They're not crazy expensive either. I don't know what else is out there really. I haven't looked in a long time. But there are definitely some other options.
Still on one stage? Yes, sir. So you're not gonna worry about it. Almost done taking us back to the farm. Thank you, sir.
Austin, how's it going? Oh, we never
So-
changed it out of the one stage, eh? That's funny.
Where do you want these sugar beets offloaded? Because I can't even find the pigs. I'm over near the sheep.
You are close to them. You just gonna need to go east of where you are right now. And you
Okay.
had your first experience with force feedback, didn't you, Beavis, just recently with the with Project Cars, I believe. If you had the ability to try to get a G29 Logitech. Pardon me?
What do you think about the yield in the soybeans?
It looks pretty low.
I agree.
Lower than it should be. It should be 45 bushels to the acre.
So the pigs are in this white shed next to the sheep, next to the water tank.
I believe so, yeah. I'd have to look, honestly. Hello from Czech Republic. Hello.
Yeah, we haven't bought any yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I want to know where to offload the sugar beets because the harvester was full and everyone had disappeared. So I thought, well, I'll empty the trailer myself, but I don't know where to empty it.
There's a building there, replaceable one we had in the other farm, Lone Star, that you can put it into.
The one near the sheep.
Here, I'll show you.
Oh, hang on. I think I can see it now. There's a.
It's right over
trailer
here.
there.
Yep, that's the one. So this is the
I
animal
was
area.
looking at this other one over towards my right.
So that's that placeable building. This is what it looks like when you put it on a hill, apparently. This is the animal area over here. They have this weird couple odd structures here. First experience with force feedback is wrong. I played with force feedback in the past, just not as well set up. Okay. So here's a sell point for silage bales. That, of course, is a place where you can store grass, I believe. My friend has some enhanced force spec profiles loaded to make it really, really realistic. Oh, okay, cool. That's why you said you experienced it like that. Gotcha. And here is one of the, this is the pig area, if memory serves. Yes, the hog barn. I am chisel plowing and watching your stream. Nice. I can't buy it. Can I buy cows? No. I don't have enough money. But anyways, that is that building. Or that area, I should say. Let's get this fired up here again. Turn this around.
Yeah, yield's pretty bad on that field. I only did one row with Donald, and I only got 5,800 liters.
There we go.
Yep. I think my iPad just said goodbye.
Has the GEA feeder made it to? Not that I'm aware
Get
of.
it all worked out, Liz?
Yep.
Not that I'm aware of. It may have, though.
And now the trailer is doing a dance.
There's another place you can unload into where you don't have to drive through. It's just beside the unload point. Morning, Chris.
It was issues unloading in there, and then I kept getting hung up on the side.
I just pulled all the way through and just barely have the tail end of the trailer in there, and it works fine.
No, probably because that's some heavy lifting script-wise. No, that really was that was pretty sweet little mod, though. I have to admit. I really like that one, the mixed feeder mod as well. Oh, that's the same one. Never mind. Wayne, howdy. How's it going? Hope you're doing well.
Boy, this takes me back to combines running like this. Wow.
Are you talking about your birthday?
No. Riding with my dad. I wish I could get you guys all together and show you the combine I would get in, and just what a child would do to hang out with their dad, you know. The riding conditions was awful, but I didn't care.
Hi from Nebraska today. Nice. Yeah, this is a Nebraska-based map, or supposed to be at least, which is kind of interesting. Hope I remember like the feeder. Yeah, that was kind of neat.
My mom would make quilts and stuff, you know, from scratch, and we would take one of them and put it down as padding, because, you know, the tractors and combines, they just weren't designed for people, and
Comfort.
there'd be some kind of lever, or your legs would be behind the seat, and the springs up under the seat might pinch you, or I didn't care as long as I was with my daddy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's bizarre. Bizarre the way this wants to work right now. Alright. We'll see if they bring that mod back, though, Kyle. I don't think they will, just because they haven't transferred some of the scripts over that won't use that one, but it would be sweet if they did. That's for sure. Alright, let's get loaded in here. Get this little bit here. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab this, and then it's going to do a little headland up here, just so we stay away from the end, or say the telephone poles, or hydro poles, whatever you call them. There we go. Maybe not. How big is this field? Pretty big. Hello from Wisconsin. Howdy. There's not much I know about Wisconsin. All I know is that there was a song. What song was that song? It was from the Drew Carey show. No, it wasn't the Drew Carey show. It was the that 70s show that had it. It says "Hello Wisconsin." Hope they bring out more UPK stuff like they had in 15. UPK is kind of dead. Yeah, it is, unfortunately. Right now they're using the Fabra script, I believe is the name of that particular script. That's doing things like the UPK. Do you like the old streams map? Yeah, I did. We played that one for quite a while. It was rather enjoyable. One of the nicer maps, that's for sure. because nice small map. Don't get me wrong, it's a very nice framework, does a lot of cool things, but it creates a massive overhead as well. Yeah, it does. But
Louis, them boys got all the corn in the ground up there. Soybeans.
Yeah, in between the rain, they're working on it, trying to.
yeah, people are just starting to think about corn now.
Yeah, it's been in the ground in South Arkansas for a whole month. Down where
Jeez.
I'm from.
Yeah, they're just thinking about it now. They haven't even done anything about it yet. I hope they know. I hope they do. I know I didn't play
Well,
this.
my
Fast forward.
iPad has reborn. I don't know what happened, but it's working.
Yeah, Old Streams was a good looking map. Black Sheep Modding did a great job on that map. Just all around a good solid looking map too. So it's nice to have that kind of capability. So this is what the map looks like for those people who are interested, and the size of it. It's a fairly large map. But it's nice to give you lots to do. Just depends on your particular style, I suppose. Alright, we'll do a return here. Looks like someone started mowing up there. From the looks of it, at least.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Roger.
Someone want to take over the potato harvester, or will I just put it on hired worker?
Just hire worker is fine, unless someone wants to jump into it.
Okay.
Go all the way around and knock out a hill in there, boss.
I just went north-south. I'm not going to go all the way around. It's not really needed all the way around.
Gentle.
Just figured out how to keep us away from the telephone poles there.
Roger. I love how I can't see. I mean, you know, the hills in this field, and then all of a sudden I see you coming up.
Oh, nice. You have
There was one or two fields on mom and dad's place back there.
fieldwork is on hold around here because no one can get out in the field without getting stuck in the or marking the field. Yeah, exactly. I'm not surprised by that,
If
Kyle.
you do, it's all wooded and just little cattle going on. It's not much farming, not much grain farming going on.
Yeah, it'd be neat to go see my my godfather's old dairy farm, but I'm pretty sure it's gone now. Unfortunately. I forget how many cows he had. Like 50, I think.
Awesome.
Long, long ago that is, though, now. That's probably like 20 years ago now. Trenton, how's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying a lovely Saturday morning or afternoon, maybe, depending where you are. Alright. There's Donald coming back on his headland, and I'm coming back at the same time here. I don't know if that's Guyver. I think it might be Guyver. No, 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 no.
Oh, boss.
That downhill slope just didn't help either.
Like, wow, he went into hyperdrive there. Had a Star Trek moment there.
Engage. Yeah, it sure felt like it. I was like, la 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 la, and it's like, boom! Whoa, what's going on here? It looks, it kind of looks like Back to the Future, actually, where he leaves a little trails of flaming tire tracks.
The new combines that was released, the new John Deere's that the sides open, I think they will let you know. There's 2 or 3 warning signs in them, I think.
Oh, really? Nice. Alright. Let's get that started up there. I hear some places in Ottawa are flooded still. Yeah. Yeah, the Rideau River and the Ottawa River are pretty flooded right now, so we're just getting into winter in Australia. What brand of tractor are common in Canada? A lot of John Deere's, a lot of New Holland and Case. Long ago.
Like Massey Ferguson, brother.
I try. It's definitely getting a good workout today.
Depends on where in Canada. Yeah, that's true too.
Oh yeah. I put one of those wagons like that on my server. I like it.
Yeah, I'm liking it too. Holds a lot.
There we go.
I don't know if it's my internet or any of you guys watching the stream.
I had it up.
Yeah, it's jerky. It's
Yeah,
jerky for
that's
some
what I was saying about earlier on. I was like, it seems to be some maps just don't play nice with open broadcaster software. I have no idea why though. I think it's too much data going through it or something. It's bizarre.
I'm pushing to say now my game is great. But yeah, I was just glancing at your video and I'm like, what is going on?
I don't know about that, Wayne. It's possible. Unlikely, I think, just based on where it came from. But you never know, I suppose. Like I said, I don't foresee it happening. Yeah, I'll have to take a look after the stream and see if I can sort that out. It's really strange though, because only some maps will do it and other maps are perfectly fine. And it's frustrating because you don't know which ones are which all the time. But it is a nice looking map though. I like it. It's pretty big.
Yep. It's not doing it now. The stream ain't. Everything looks like it's going smooth on YouTube for now.
Alright, let's see if we can't get the last little bit here, or this little bit. I should have known that, I'm not buying an international case, man. In Netherlands, we have lots of Fent. Yeah. Yeah, lots of Fents and Deutz and New Hollands. Yeah, there's a variety of tractors out in the Netherlands. It just depends where you are, really. It's different for a lot of places. Alright. Where's Louis coming in there? 9 times out of 10, it's a no. First, the map. Mod can't have external scripts. Yep. The new Courseplay is much better than FS15 one. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's got some updates to it, which is nice. I think all the farms on my road are running John Deere's. 417 closer to Maxfield is more New Holland. Really? Ellie, how's it going? Hope we're doing well. And there's some Massey twos. Okay. A big collection, as it were. There we go.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Found the cat sitting on top of my keyboard.
Alright. Let's get that lined up there. There we go. I like the map. Yeah, it's pretty slick so far. It's definitely big. So if you like having like a big setup, it's kind of nice for that at least. To have everything kind of spread out a little bit. You have your big transport trucks and everything like that, which is kind of nice. So using Courseplay, it's pretty Courseplay friendly. The fields are pretty.
Whipped off or something there, Ian? I see there's a little strip over there.
Yeah, it looked like I just used this one I was using, but I don't think we're on the same course. That's why. They have some nice maps for console now. Yeah, they do.
What is your width on your course, Ian?
I have it right at 13.5 at the moment.
13.5. Alright.
Lance, how's it going, buddy? How you doing? Hope you're doing well, sir. Hope you're enjoying a lovely Saturday morning on a little farm sim. It's funny, I picked up Minecraft again over the last little while. It was kind of funny. Got to pick up a side of beef. Catch y'all later. Nice. Has Courseplay been released yet? Not fully released, no. It was... the beta is out right now, but not fully released. But the beta is out. Which is pretty nice so far. Seems to work well enough with most maps. There are some vehicles that don't work very well with Courseplay though. So like some modded vehicles don't work well with Courseplay. So what will happen is it just won't work well. Like you will try to open up Courseplay and then it'll just not work at all. Which is bizarre, but that's the way it works, so. Where's Donald? Over there.
Come on, Mr. Louie. I didn't hear you, buddy.
Let's see if I can pick up his course here.
Yeah, I figure we probably should get you offloaded because you're at 46%.
I don't know if that's right.
I got mine on 13.4, boss.
Alright, give me a second. I'll pick up your course. We're on the same course. Alright, there we go. Got it.
Roger. I'm gonna have to take the time to figure out that little trick. Something like up there in the top left corner or something?
Bottom left when you're when you have the HUD up. Now we're gonna miss another little bit because I followed your course now. There we go.
Can't be leaving nothing in the ground.
There we go. Are you gonna start a series on this map? Like a.
But get that first one and I'll turn around.
You need a single player or multiplayer? Yeah. Well, we're starting on this map for the time being for multiplayer. So far it's been good. I have Minecraft MP server, but I don't play Minecraft.
A lot of people love the way the texture, you know, the beans are actually in rows and not just there.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we pay it.
I think, put a video out on Lone Star, and they were like, "Oh my God, where did you get that? Soybeans are in rows." I wasn't even aware. I was just harvesting. I was like, "Oh, they sure are."
Yeah, it's funny that sometimes you just come to a realization, you're like, huh, how about that?
Thanks, Louie.
No problem.
Usually, Dad now would not harvest the soybeans in the way that they were planted. They would go diagonally.
Why is that?
They say you're actually putting more soybeans through the field when you're going diagonal. Put this game right here. Let's see. If you hop in cab in and look out your front windshield, you see the gap in between the soybeans. Now slightly look to your right, the gap is a little tighter.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of times if you pull up YouTube videos of harvesting soybeans, they'll be cutting diagonally.
That's kind of interesting. I didn't know that. Maybe that's on the really big operations then? I don't know.
Maybe.
You're a Minecraft server, multiplayer server, but don't play Minecraft much right now? Yeah, I haven't played much Minecraft in the last little while, but I opened up a server not too long ago and started playing again. It's fun. It's fun to play on a multiplayer server again, which has been good. I've not played on Saxony map, no. A 16x map? Well, you never know, Pat. There may be some 16x maps out there. It seems to be running well with 5 or 6 people on the server, though, with this map, which is good.
Yep, I don't have no complaints.
Yep,
I
it's
did-
nice and smooth.
So far, so good, at least. Although now that I've said something, probably something's going to go wrong.
I didn't have any complaints last week when I was on this map here. That was just crazy how Lone Star was doing. Wow, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, it was. I don't know what it was, but it was a combination of things, I think.
Yeah, and like I said, what was bizarre is I run it. And I think I ran it for a month with 100% mods. No problem. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's strange, yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't think we actually, you know, we do not use none of the in-game. Nothing in-game.
I just try to stick to the in-game stuff because I know there's not going to be any errors and it'll work fine.
Oh yeah. Only thing that I stayed away from after I put it on was that DB120. It's like full of everything.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I have the 16 row planter, I think, on my single player. Or at least I have it installed, but I haven't bought it or anything like that.
I think I sent you the new one that's got the new seed boxes on it.
Yeah. I haven't downloaded it, I don't think, but I did see it.
It's supposed
Oi,
to be
oi, boys and
error-free
girls.
clean.
Greg, how's it going, buddy? How you been? How's work been treating you? Hopefully it hasn't been too crazy.
This is Gabber. I'm gonna head out.
All right, Gabber, have a good day, man.
Have a good day.
Later, man.
Whatever.
I want to say that it's kind of dead right now. Okay.
Later, man.
See you later.
There's Lou, it looks like. Not hot sub promotion though. It's all good, Beavis. Don't worry about it. Just got back from surfing. Wow, really surfing? I would not go surfing right now. Well, actually, some people do. It would be actually be really good surfing time. The water would be freezing cold, and you might get hypothermia from that. But some people do surf around this time of year, just because the water is so turbulent. It's like one of the very few times you can actually kind of surf in my neck of the woods. I don't know if I'd call it surfing per se. Maybe boogie boarding they call it, maybe something like that. But it's not exactly surfing. Close-ish. There we go. Got that little bit out of there. Get lined up here. Let our pass. There we go. Now that we're aligned in the same course, that shouldn't be a problem. Theoretically, of course. There we go. Let's back up here a little bit. Here we go. We almost need like another couple combines. We're like almost halfway down the field, looks like. Almost. Couple more passes and we should be good. In England? There's surfing in England? I didn't know there was surfing in England. Surfing's something I think about with, like, you know, like California or in the West Coast in Canada they have Tofino out there. Beep beep beep. As the words I'd use aren't Steam friendly. As the new boss is an idiot. Ah, okay, well I'm sorry to hear that, man. Polar bear dip, yeah, exactly, Kyle. Polar bear dip indeed. I don't know what the temperature of the water is. Probably in the 40s, I think, maybe now. Starting to get like warmer days, you know, warmer nights and days, so it's entirely possible the fish are a little bit more active now, but it's been such dismal weather that I haven't really wanted to go outside and get sick. James, how's it going? Wow, that's quite a last name. I'm not gonna try. But I appreciate you spelling my name right. Not everybody does that. Yeah, that's funny. I didn't know they had surfing in England at all. Did not realize it was an English thing. All right. The yield's so low, you don't even need an overloader for this map, for this particular field at least. Just because it's like, we could basically do almost a whole pass and not have to worry about it at all. Well, we can do a whole pass and not worry about it. Like, I haven't been unloaded once. Damn clouds interrupting the clouds. Exactly. Those clouds. But soon it'll be warm and they're gonna, I don't know when they do it, but they should open the canal in my neck of the woods soon, and then usually that's when I start to fish a lot more. Well, they don't have a lot of time right now, which is kind of sad, but last year I fished, I think it was like 3 or 4 times a week at least. It was crazy. I tried to get out as much as I could. This year I don't have nearly as much time. There's plenty of surfing on the Baltic North Sea, coast of Germany as well. Oh really? Neat. That's pretty cool. Surfing is not the Cali surfer douchebags and no, I know. No, I agree with you. Just that's the only place I know where you can actually surf off the top of my head. Morning Judson, how's it going? Where was I last weekend? I was visiting family last weekend. That's where I was. Towards more fishing time. Oh, thanks Greg. Appreciate that, man.
You guys ain't gonna believe this. When I was turning around, I didn't touch anything. I got everything set up on auto. Combine's full of soybeans. You see where the header kind of touched that wheat over there, Ian, or barley?
Yep.
It changed my crop just for a second. Then when I got back into soybeans, it changed my crop back.
Yeah, if you get just a little tiny bit, it's pretty good. It's not too bad, I should say. Like, you can switch back, but it has to be like under 100 liters, I think.
Okay.
Whoop. That's not what I wanted to do yet. Thanks again, Greg. Appreciate that, man.
You didn't get choked up or get out and shoot a rabbit, did you?
No, groundhogs are a problem over here. In my neck of the woods, we just started planting. Nice.
Yep. In Arkansas, whenever they're harvesting soybeans, don't be surprised to see some guys walking around with orange vest on and rabbit dogs.
Oh, really, eh? Jeez. We, in our neck of the woods, I think, usually in the fall, you tend to see people go deer hunting. I forget when the deer hunting season opens. I think it's around Thanksgiving. Anyways, but a lot of people leave like corn or something in the field. Well, just because you can't put it all through the combine, so some of it's left in the field anyway. So you get like lots of birds and lots of deer because of it. Sorry, it's Polish. I just subscribed.
No problem.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
At least we've nearly finished this field.
So we're gonna plant potatoes in field 6 next, right?
No.
I don't know.
No, we did that once on Cherry Hill, remember?
Yeah, but we did half and half.
That's true. We can always do half sugar beets, half potatoes. I'm okay. My town is having a recycling day and waiting in a very long line. Well, that's true. It is Earth Day today, isn't it?
It's what day?
Earth Day.
Never heard
Happy
of it.
Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day indeed. Yeah, that's 20. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure there's a specific time they do it at, but usually they have like an Earth Day, and they encourage you to turn your lights off, and get out essentially, and not like have your computers on and everything.
Oh, I know what you mean now. Yep.
Luckily, there are no sharks in England. Yeah, exactly. Actually, that's not true. There are sharks in
We have
England.
that same sort of thing over here, but we only turn the lights off for an hour.
Yeah, that's the same idea. They're trying to make a bigger thing of it these days. There's Donald there.
And it's usually like at around 7 or 8 o'clock.
Yep,
at night.
exactly. Alright, let's see how this works. This is the auto turn feature. Let's see how it works. That's what I thought was going to happen. Just curious to see how that would work. Alright.
Which means, of course, you've got to sit. If you do that sort of thing, you've got to sit in the dark for an hour.
Use some candles.
Yeah, I don't like using candles.
That's
They're
still hurting the
dangerous.
environment though, isn't it? With
It's
it-
what is doing what to the environment?
It's hurting the environment. Combustible materials isn't really great for the environment, isn't it?
What, using a candle?
Yeah.
But you're not using any power.
That's true. Aren't you supposed to just like sit in the dark or something?
Like you're not using electricity.
That's true.
We got a problem.
Uh-oh. What's the problem?
What?
The sugar beet is at capacity.
Oh, already? Oh, goodness. It's only 500,000 liters worth, right?
I guess. I don't know. I still got 43,000 in my trailer, and there's still sugar beets on the field.
Oh, goodness.
Sell them.
Yep. That's what I was going to say.
And there's sugar beets in the harvester.
Can you put them in the mixers? You know, at least get that much full. And I thought you said it was 2 places to dump them in.
There's only one that I know of.
We don't have any mixers yet.
No, we can easily get some, I'm pretty sure, though. And I think we have the money for it.
We're getting short.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, we're 42 million.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, we only got a couple dollars.
We only got 2 million. Yeah, I don't know about getting on placeables, boss.
Happy Earth Day.
Hold up, Louie, and go get the tractor.
Yeah, if you want. I'm trying to offload her, fill up the trailer, and go sell this, I guess.
So when I get to the end, I'll pull out of the way.
Roger that. You're supposed to go out and hug trees. Apparently you're supposed to go out and hug trees, apparently. For Earth Day.
I'm not hugging no tree. You don't know what's in it.
That's true. Especially in Australia, too.
Oh, great, thanks. Yeah, here we go with the Aussie jokes again.
No, I'm just saying because there's lots of dangerous creatures over there, that's all. Number of like poisonous snakes and spiders that are out in Australia in comparison to Canada, it's just scary. I'd be afraid to walk out of my house if I lived in Canada.
If
Yeah, you
live
make-
in Canada.
In
you live
Canada.
in Canada.
Australia, sorry.
Yeah, a kangaroo may kick your butt.
Well, exactly, right?
They're a feisty little feaster. I can't even talk.
They are a feisty little...
Oh,
Creature is what I was gonna say.
I was watching one of the game shows on the TV the other night, Family Feud. One of the questions they had was, what stops international people from coming to Australia? And some of the answers was like spiders, snakes, scorpions, you know, all of that sort of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it seems like a scarier country to visit because of that kind of stuff. Not that I wouldn't visit it. I definitely would want to go fishing there because there's lots of crazy fish I've never seen or heard of.
Oh, just don't go surfing in the sea because you get eaten by sharks.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
I like sharks. I want to go shark diving.
I want to go bullhead shark fishing. Because the crazy thing about that particular bullhead shark is that it can survive in freshwater and saltwater, which is a scary thing.
Oh yeah, they found one. They had a bull shark clear up St. Louis in the Mississippi one time.
Oh, really? Jeez. I know they can get into close to Florida areas too. You swinging back around there, Donald? Here, I'll pop out here for a sec.
Alrighty. Ain't got much room.
Oh yeah, you don't have, yeah. That's, I didn't realize it was that full when I said that. That'll be enough to get the pass done.
Roger, I'll be back.
Alright. One thing that's nice about this map though is the rolling hills are kind of nice. I have to say, I do like the rolling hills in this map. This is kind of nice. It's not just like a straight flat map. Like, they're not like super flat, but they're nice rolling hills. They're gradual. They're not like super steep. What was that, Spud? Sorry?
Yeah, nice and smooth.
Indeed. Okay. Day's plans, grab the excavator, make sure it's running full RPM grabs. That's terrible, Kyle. Gotta watch out for Beavis, Kyle. If you trigger him, he's hard on the hammer. Or I said the timeouts as well. Did some shark diving near some wrecks on the coast of North Carolina. Oh, really? I didn't know they had sharks out there. More people die from lightning strikes than getting killed by sharks. Yeah, exactly. They do have dog sharks, I think it is. Is it a dog shark? I think it's called a dog. A dogfish, which is a form of a shark, I think, in England.
6 has been done with the sugar beets. 7.
Okay. Let's see how this turn works. Oh, that's not too bad, actually. That's crazy. I didn't realize more people died from lightning strikes than shark attacks. I have to double check that now. That'd be kind of surprising. I've never been scuba diving. What's it like, Bob? Hi, Ian. It's been a while since I watched your live stream. Glad to be back. SMCG guy, what's up? Glad you swung back around there.
On my way back.
Yeah, I was just wondering where you were.
I was selling the sugar beets.
Yep. Well, I've just got a little bit left in the harvester that needs to be emptied.
If you trigger, I get trigger happy. Yeah, pretty much, Beefus.
Oh, there's my insurance place.
Farmers Mutual Insurance. I don't think you guys
Farm
even have.
Bureau.
Ah.
Make sure you don't skip that $35 membership there, Lou.
I think it's 30.
10-4, I know whatever it is, they will cancel you. And you just paid your big payment, your $300 or $400 or $600. They send you that other little bill a week later. You don't pay that, they say goodbye.
Really, that's pretty rough. I don't know.
Yeah, that's sorry. You think it'd be all together.
We pay insurance once a year basis. How we do it.
But I got Farm Bureau. I got it on everything. But yep, you better not do nothing.
I'm
Gonna
empty.
kick you out.
Yeah, I've got it on everything as well.
Yeah, trying to get insurance on like boats and motorcycles gets a little crazy sometimes. Or so I've heard, at least. But how about checking my Banhammer holster? But damn. The BGA is pretty big over there too. Dogfish shark? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. That is indeed the one I'm thinking of. I do like these trailers. I don't know which is worse, Beavis Banhammer or
I
the
just seen
old...
your sheep sign there, Spud.
I don't know.
Your sheep sign. The one you posted in Discord.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Well, that's not too bad. Misses a little bit when you make the turn automatically, but could be worse, I suppose. There we go. Forecast 10-foot waves tomorrow. Can't wait. Oh, wow. 10-foot waves? I don't know if I could even handle that. That would be a little crazy, I think.
You guys harvesting field 6?
Correct. All right, let's get this field. We're over halfway done now. But we have let me just show you some of the random assortment of vehicles we have at the moment. We have Fast Track 3000, the T Vultra, 7700, Series 7, Mock VRT Lambo or Lamborghini, Puma CVX, Fast Track 8000, Terrace CVT. This one's actually not a bad looking tractor. It's surprising. The T7 Heavy Duty, Optimum CVX, Series 9, 8700, T8, 900.
I'm back in the combine behind you, Ian.
Roger that. S Series, Magnum CVX, the Kramer, Manitou, Tatra Lizard. We have this combine with the Homer. But nothing else too crazy. Of course, the Krone Big M. And what else? Nothing too crazy, I think. Do we have 3 combines? No. And of course, the Kuhn Kraus accelerator. Crazy is my middle name. Yeah, I don't know. Like 10-foot waves is a little bit much for me. I don't know. I don't do much. I don't do any surfing at all. So 10-foot just sounds like an inexorbitantly large wave.
So you want any of the fields started to be cultivated?
Oh, sure.
One's cultivated, and I'm seeding it now. 6, so you can start cultivating.
No worries.
Almost done this pass here. The hybrid ones. Do they even have hybrid through theirs now? I wouldn't be surprised, actually. It would be interesting. It might be too much torque, maybe, for some of those smaller vehicles like that, because it's that would be
Okay for a sec.
Roger. Yeah, that might be actually too much torque.
So what color are the cultivators? Are they green or red?
Red. All right. Let's get this lined up here. Now the question is, are we going to collide? Let's see here. It's kind of close. We'll see. I was wondering if that was going to happen or not.
Yeah, I thought you was gonna skip one.
I should have. I didn't know why I didn't. Maybe we should look at those 60-foot headers. I think they're on American Eagle modding, the 60-foot Midwest headers, I think they are. Which combines do those Midwest headers work on? The CR1090 and the big case one, is that it?
The big case will handle it that I'm running, and the Lexion, if you got a Lexion. The reason I say that is the unloading pipes.
Does the CR1090, the New Holland one, hold it? Or can it handle it?
I don't think the pipe is long enough, boss. It won't give you enough room to unload.
Really? I thought it was. I thought it was the same size as the case one, but I guess not.
Oh no. This pipe here is longer than that pipe you got.
Will there be a backhoe mod? Not that I know of, no. There's not going to be any backhoe mod, so there may be in the future, but I know there are some random mod selections or mod choices out there, so it's possible. Nice. It's too bad the diffuse, like when it comes out of the pipe, doesn't go all the way down into the trailer, but I understand why they didn't do it, but it would have been neat to see that. Because right now you just kind of see, like in this view, it just goes into the trailer, you don't notice it, and it's fine. But in the bigger trailers, it doesn't go all the way down to the bottom of the trailer, which is a bad thing. Gotta go. Lifeboat. Shout. Bye. All right. Later, Lance. All right. Let's get a little bit of water here. All right, let's do this. Pardon me?
Are you looking at the Midwest headers?
Yeah, for this map it might be a good idea.
Oh yeah. Yep, you'll like to run them, and like I say, if you can get 5 people to focus on helping out on the same project, oh yeah, you'll really turn out something. Because they're fast and they got a lot of material. You know? I don't think Louis could keep up with 2 of those headers. See, look at my pipe. Yeah, my first section. See, my first section is longer than your first section.
Oh yeah, eh?
Rocking.
Check this combine out over there, Lou.
Look at Ian's combine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Check that out.
Dancing.
It's because the header, the way it's resting there.
It was teeter-tottering.
If you want a backhoe play construction sim, yeah, exactly. I never got into that game. I didn't like the way it played with my peripherals, which is bizarre. It should have played not nicer, but unfortunately, not everybody's like SCS and does a fantastic job with peripherals, which is really a shame. I can remember using one of the FS 2013 ones for shifting bales. Yeah, exactly.
I would love to see a dream of a custom avatar mod. They was telling me that there's some games, and you may be familiar with some race car games, that you can take a screenshot of yourself and make that your picture in the game.
No, I haven't heard any of those other ones that do that. Not that I remember, at least.
I just realized I'm tearing up potatoes. That's ours.
I was kind of wondering if I wasn't gonna bust you out, buddy.
Yeah, I just realized we own that field.
All right, halfway done here. Past the halfway mark at least now. Sadly, Dynamic Ground is not yet in the Mechanic and FS. No, exactly. It would be nice when it comes in, but unfortunately for the time being, we'll have to deal with the fact that it does not morph at all. But maybe in the future, who knows? We'll see. So again, this is what the map looks like, for those who haven't seen that. People need to move away from the fantasy of Dynamic Ground. Yeah, it's not going to happen, I don't think, with Farm Sim. But that's what this is a size field 6 is the size of field we're working on right now, which is kind of like a medium field, I guess. 22, of course, is a large field. But I'm with you on that one, Beavis. It's never. I don't think it's ever going to happen. Not anytime soon, at least. It would be cool, but no. Alright. Looks like Louie's right there. I had construction sim on my iPad. It was okay. There are good reasons for dynamic ground not being a thing, though. Extreme calculations need to be just for one. Yeah, well, considering Farm Sim has problems with other calculation things, like if they were to add that element into it as well, it would just be ridiculous.
Don't try going through the wall because the tractor disappears.
If you try to go through the wall disappears, or the tractor disappears, really?
Yep. Up by the farm. Like that green wall of fake looking trees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you try going through it, it's not solid.
Oh, you just drive off the edge of the map then, eh?
I think you can drop off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look out below.
Or is this turning around? And yeah, the tractor disappeared.
Yeah, it's coming along, hey Beavis? Oh goodness. Oh well. We shall see. I'm not holding my breath. It's possible, but there's actually, if you don't have spin tires, there's actually in a Humble Bundle right now. If you're curious. Ooh, pre-calculated states of the ground. Okay, so it doesn't like happen after the fact. I think that's what he's trying to say, at least. I'm not sure though. And the dynamic ground was still static to a degree. You could see that there was only a fixed amount of states. The dynamic. Yeah, okay. Oh, really? I didn't realize that. I never played Spin Tires, so I don't know what it was like. Some people love that game, but I never got into it. Thanks to the info, I couldn't hope to learn how the program physics. Ah, well, if you're curious enough, you could always learn. There's lots of things you could easily pick up on the internet, should you wish to, of course. But that's always the hard part. Put the time into it. Like everything, basically. Alright. Field 10, that's our potatoes over there, it looks like. And field 9, I don't know what's in field 9. Not sure yet. Not sure. Also, whatever the guy... defend the game again. Ah. Alright. Lift the header up here. Take a look where Donald's coming down.
I left you some room, man. You can try.
Well. Alright, we're going to do a little headland on this side, just so we don't drive over the grass field. Too much, at least. Or the potatoes, for that matter. That's bizarre. It's just that one direction. So like this way it's fine, other directions it'll just pause. It's really strange. I'll have to look into that some more. Because that's rather frustrating. There we go. Let's get that.
I was just thinking,
Make a
if
turn.
you were playing on this map single player and you were using Courseplay or something, and Courseplay decided to glitch out, particularly with these fields right up against the map wall. You wouldn't have any vehicles left because they'd just go right through.
Yeah, you can reset them. Usually, at least. I tried to learn how to mod, but please read what screen. Indeed, it is a closed server.
Coming up behind you, Donald.
All right, buddy.
There we go. Let's get this little section here.
I'll turn around.
And I'm still halfway through a map edit on FS 2013. Shows how slow I am. Yeah, editing can take a long time.
That thing there, did you?
I've done that so many times. Like, the other thing I've done a lot is pressing E to get in the vehicle, but I ended up I was just trying to, like, you know, attach something or something like that. It's bizarre.
Yeah, good old fat fingers.
There's the BGA back in the background there. It's a pretty big little BGA too. All right, I'm gonna go. Talk to you later, Kyle. Have a good day, man. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully it brightens up a little bit outside. It's still kind of gray and dreary outside, but you never know. It's still time to. There's still time to brighten up, I suppose. I thought this was a cool view. One of those head-on views. Alright. Very good. And it looks like, what do we got over here? It looks like Spud is currently seeding. It looks like fertilizing, putting canola down, and then Country Gaming is cultivating with the JCB Fast Track. I wonder how fast it's going. Oh, it's doing well. 13.5. I thought it was going to be going a bit slower than that, honestly. That JCB Fast Track is not the most powerful tractor we have, that's for sure. My day is going well, sir. How about yours, Ben? How about yours, Ben? Sell that corn. It's actually soybeans. Alright. Should be alright. We're not catching up to Louis too, or not catching up to the Donald and Louis too much, which is good. So I was a little concerned there that we were gonna get a little too close. But it seems like we're all moving at the same speed anyway, so we're good. Alright, coming up to the end here. Yeah, that's bizarre. Don't know why it's doing that. Alright, making the turn here. We've got, what, 2 or 3 passes left, looks like. There we go. That's a pretty nice little map so far, Mr. Hunter. Looks pretty good. This is what the map looks like when it's the whole spread of it, at least. That's what it looks like. It's pretty good, actually. It's got a good mix of like small fields and big fields. It's not all huge fields, which is nice. Yep, I got 1, 2, 3, 2 passes left. This one more, it looks like. from the looks of it. It's hard to say for sure, but that's my guess at least. That would be my guess. I don't know if they have a designated forestry area though. I don't think they do. Do they have a spinnery, biogas, coop? No. They don't appear to have like a lumber mill. I don't remember them seeing it.
Notice that some of the edges of these fields aren't quite straight.
I don't know, the map maker obviously missed a little bit there. There we go. Almost done. Almost.
Notice that on field 6.
Yeah, that happens sometimes on sometimes that happens on some of those bigger fields when you just make a little mistake on one of the corners. That's all it takes sometimes.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like that is the town over there. BJ. We're gonna take a quick little look at the BGA in a moment there. Just gonna take a little jump over there, just so I can show you what it looks like there. That is the BGA, isn't it?
Are you still harvesting field 6?
Yes.
I can
Getting
see-
close.
Yeah, I can see. I can see where you're harvesting.
There we go. Finish up that pass. Give Daniel some space. Go ahead, Daniel. Flippos. Yep, we got 2 or 3 looks like left. Not too much, nothing too crazy. Okay, Ian, I'll have to do some multiplayer farming on my own YouTube for my own YouTube. All right, man, have a good day, sir. Enjoy. All right. It's funny, you can see the little rolling of the hill here. You can see how it's like tilted, like, I don't know if you can see it. Quite tilted. But it's not so, it's interesting though, because it's not so bad that you're gonna miss huge bits of it. It seems to be okay so far. Sometimes when you get like a really awkward field like this that's not really level, you'll run into some big problems with the harvesting, but it seems to be okay so far, which is good. I'm happy about that. But this is quite an interesting field though, just because the way it's set up, because you do have like it's a huge field. Well, not that big, but it's pretty big. But it's not so bad such that you're gonna run into problems, which is nice. So. Oh, that's not the BGA over there. For some reason I thought it was the BGA over there. Don't know why, but I thought it was. That's bizarre. It's like one specific location it doesn't like. Because here, it's okay. And then I move over just a little bit and then it stops. Don't know why. Don't know why. What is over there? What's causing such a ridiculous scenario? Oh well. Say hello, V. I figured it out now for the time being, but I have to look at what's actually causing that issue, because that is one of the stranger things I've seen. Alright, there's Louis. It's going to swing around again. Looks like the end here has been cultivated. Let's make a little turn here. There we go. Excellent. Did it again, Louis, eh? WASD, eh?
Yeah, I went to do the cruise control and I hit the Q instead.
Oh, done that before. Cool little screenshot there. See if we can get Louis in here too. There we go. I'm finally almost... okay, well have a good day then, Judson, if you're gonna drop off. Enjoy, sir. Looks like Louis almost full too. 88%, yeah, he might be good. Do you have a joystick or just a steering wheel? I have the Cytec side panel, which has like a joystick on it. So it's not too bad. You kind of have like a little bit of a combination of things. So it's like a button box plus a joystick, basically. Overpriced, but functional. How's it going? It's going pretty good. Becky and Mike Hutton, hope you're doing well. Yep, got one pass left, and that'll be that. Excellent. And then we will have finished this field. Sweet. Our cultivator, not the fertilizer. The fertilizer gets put down with our. You a GPS mod? Yes, yes I do. That is how we were making such straight lines. But it works pretty well. GPS is one of my favorite mods. It'll probably, if I were to put it into perspective, it would probably be, what would it be? Courseplay, GPS. Those are the big ones that I really like a lot. Other mods, Soil Mod was my favorite, but that's not in 17 at the moment. I don't foresee it being in 17, just based on what I've heard from Decker at least. So, well, he didn't say it wouldn't be, but it didn't seem very promising last time I talked to him about it. Which is fine. It's a lot of work, a lot of scripts. And because they put this on console once again, they're gonna, I don't know if how that would work at all with scripts and whatnot and Soil Mod, so I don't know. No, I mean, drop off my electric for recycling. Oh, I see. I'm in line watching on my phone. Okay. You have to line up to drop off your electronic stuff? Yeah, I should do that today too. I have a couple items I probably could recycle. If I'm honest. But you can recycle any day. You don't have to recycle just today. And I know the electronic recycling deposit box thing is not too far away from me. It's not too bad. That's what you were in line for, Jetson. I didn't realize that was what you were in line for. I thought you were just in line for something else. I must have missed the other part about dropping off your electronics. I think it's I wonder if it's
all
that.
done, Spud?
Roger that.
All right.
Liters of seed left over.
All right, just about done the field here, which is excellent. Doing the last pass. Do you know how many soybeans we got from that at all?
No, sir.
No? What was it? How many loads do you think it was, Louis? 3, 4?
Probably 4, I think.
I
200
dropped off one load.
So 5. So that's what, 250,000 liters? That doesn't seem right.
250 in storage at the moment. 250,000.
Yeah, that's about what we got from this field. I feel like we should have got more, maybe. For the size of that thing, at least. There we go. Drop off last a little bit there.
Next round, maybe it'll be better.
Yep. It might need to be plowed too. That might be part of it. I don't know if that's on though.
No, sir, it's off.
There we go. Turn that off. There we go. Nice. Anyways, that seems like a good place as any to end the live stream for now. Ending a little bit early. Gonna save my voice. My voice has been a little all over the place lately, or it feels like it has been. And I don't really think we should start another field yet because they're all kind of big. So I'll stop it there for the time being, folks. My name's Iain Robson. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We live stream every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully, I'll see you next Saturday. Catch you guys later.